Mm.
So I'm Dan.
And I'm still Nick, folks.
And we are...
Panderers. We don't pander.
And we don't pander because we form a giant panda that does not care.
Don't pander.
Giant panda don't care.
Check our disclaimer somewhere written. We don't feel like doing it right now.
Below.
It's somewhere.
Yeah,
Got to be a certain age to watch. You know the routine,
age
guys.
limits and sharing.
NSF dubs.
We share
because we're cool.
With everybody.
We're cool, millennials. Pretty cool.
We're pretty cool.
We're going to jump right into today's tongue twister. Because I'm ready to go.
You are? You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I made this one up like an hour ago.
Ooh, let's see.
I was online the other day, and I'm on LinkedIn. And guess what? Abe Lincoln linked in a B LinkedIn profile. I think I said that right.
Abe Lincoln linked in a B in LinkedIn profile?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's pretty easy. Abe Lincoln linked in a B in a LinkedIn profile?
Yeah, okay.
Abe Lincoln linked in a B in a LinkedIn profile? I feel like there's an extra syllable in there that I'm forgetting. But...
I think so. It wasn't as good as I thought, but when I wrote it, it sounded better. Someone else could spruce that up and make it their own.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. You can make $1 million off it. I won't even sue you. Just enjoy a nice milk product tonight.
Yeah, you just... It's like a White Rush.
Close. It's eggnog. With a lot of rum.
Because it's seasonal. That's fantastic.
Got it in the house. Bought it for a big party I had the other day.
No one drank it.
Everybody coming over. Nobody drank any of it.
It's one of those things that's bipartisan.
Yep. So, we even brought it out. Hey, anyone want to try the eggnog? We'll spice it up. Everyone's like, it's kind of late. We're getting ready to go. No, thanks. Okay. Joke's on you. I have a whole carton of eggnog now. Gotchas.
I do have a
and I had to buy new nutmeg for it.
Oh, you did?
We had bad nutmeg. It was like, I guess when you let it sit for like 10 years, it does something. So
it sticks together.
So now we got nutmeg and eggnog, and that's what we're going to do, folks.
Sounds fantastic. How much more of those drinks do you have? How many more?
If I could do 7 more tonight, I'd be in good shape.
Okay. I do remember I had one Christmas holiday event at the step in-laws, and there was a brother. So what was he? Makes him like an in-law uncle or something. I don't know. Who cares? But he had eggnog. He brought like 3 gallons of eggnog because he like makes.
Whoa. Okay.
Well,
that makes a little more
apparently.
sense.
He doesn't like make it for a business.
He makes skin suits of women. So he just buys eggnog by the gallon.
We're
go
just
hand
gonna
in
give you a
hand.
patch right here, just to they're gonna fix you up. So yeah, he brought so much eggnog and no one drank any of it. It's okay.
I only bought a carton, so I'm fine. Interesting.
You're covered.
I guess so. Any corrections? Want to go over some stuff from the last episode we may have said wrong, or anyone corrected you, called you? Did anyone call you? This is a universal symbol for call. I don't know if you remember.
I don't think anyone called me, texted me, emailed me.
I had like eight of my friends text me. It was weird. It was all 11 p.m. exactly like 7 hours after the episode dropped. It was from episode 21. We were talking about The Lion King. I said James Bond was the voice of Mufasa, his dad. It's James Earl Jones. So just clearing that up. I don't know how. I thought it was James Bond. It's a movie thing. People are in movies. Other people are in movies. I'm not supposed to remember everybody. It's the guy from the Bell Atlantic commercials.
There's a lot of James Bonds, so it's difficult. I mean, you can't.
Right, so I could have been right. Do you think James Earl Jones ever played James Bond his entire life, even with his friends?
Let me give you a situation here.
Yeah, let's.
If you could take one character from any movie and put him in another movie to change the plot, what would you do? What would you pick? Who would you pick, and what movie would you pick?
Mugatu from Zoolander? Put him in like a really, really serious movie. Let's see, like a documentary about murder
Schindler's
or something.
List.
Schindler's List. Oh my god, that's perfect.
He'd just be running around the camp.
I'm sorry, did my pin get in the way of your ass? Lose 10 Jews immediately! Whoa! We draw the line.
Oh, man.
That would be him saying it, not us.
Yes.
But let the record show. Who got too much fun?
He'd be spilling food all over them. What are you blowing? Steamy latte.
This is a foamy latte.
Yeah.
Stare off.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. And then the guy, his assistant, quivering in unison with him. It's great.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Tide.
Oh man.
Do you have a smirk or smile now that we feel so good?
I do feel enlightened and endorphined and engorged. I had to finish the triple entendre.
Yeah, you sure did. Finished strong there.
Yeah, I did.
Too strong for my liking.
You could feel it from 3,000 miles away.
It's within like a minute of a Schindler's List. I don't know.
Yeah, that's,
dark.
wow, that's strange. But I do have a smirk, but it's a little bit of a long one. There's a story associated with it. I don't know if you want to listen to
I
a
have all
story.
day. Who cares? Yeah, I love it. Who cares?
So I finally got around to playing that Destiny 2 game and playing the Leviathan raid, which is the...
At night? You know, I fell asleep like 15 minutes after I said I can't do it, so it was a good thing.
I felt the same way about 3 hours into it.
Ooh, 3 hours. Oh my god.
It's the game is...
How many did you get?
I don't know. There's like 4 parts. We did like
3.
No,
how many did you guys have?
You need 6. Like the way it's set up. I'll go through how it's set up after the smirk.
Okay.
But and I'll go through why it sucked to start. It took like 30 minutes to start. But the smirk is that there was one guy on our team that was like the team leader because he had done it so many times, and he had the best computer, which had 4 video cards, each $1,000 a piece, and his rig was so much more expensive than all of ours.
Why was he in
playing with me? I don't know.
Unveiling all this. Is that
I don't know. It was weird because he had 2 children that were like running around, and his wife was in the background like hacking along, and he's like, "Are you okay, honey?" And he's like still, "Are you right?"
So he wasn't really checking on her. He was just playing.
Yeah, he sounded like such an asshole. But he also was like the team leader, so he was like deliberately like I knew nothing about it, but he would go like really into detail, and he'd be like, "You gotta go L1, L2, R2, R1, R1. You gotta R1 again, R1 again. Go in the hole." And like you'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about because I don't even like have the general like what's going on
layout.
Yeah. So the smirk is that this guy was so into the game and so into helping that he completely missed everything about the game that makes it awesome. It's like you're not learning, you're not understanding what to do, you're just a freaking robot, and he's just like pushing buttons on the robot trying to make it do what he wants.
No offense, isn't that what something becomes when you get good enough at it? Even playing guitar, like imagine it's not like you're making cool sounds. You're like you're just shredding to your memorization core abilities. When you're playing a game, you're manipulating the challenge. Do you know what I mean? So well that it's not even a game. You're just timing. It's all about timing and just repetition.
I think so, but the smirk is that, like, if you're playing a game, you think that it would be less robotic. Yeah, you think you'd be. Yeah. You could name things for what they look like. Like L1 was a grove of trees, and the trees were the only ones like on the map area. He could just said like tree.
Trees L1 and stuff.
Yeah.
Landing zone 1.
Or right side, left side. You don't have the L1,
right,
L2.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's the part of it. Was that if I was playing with a group of all my friends, I would understand how people could enjoy it. But playing with a bunch of strangers and people not talking and not learning together, it was just...
Except one guy mentioning how many times his video cards or something?
Yeah, he's... I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of curious what his background is and what he does, and if he's just... That's
sounds about like Job in Arrested Development, where he wears the expensive suit to work. Yeah, like I'm going to talk. The guy wearing the $300 suit. And every time he tells someone else about it, then he's like, hey, do you know if the meeting's still on? He's like, yeah, ask the guy in the $500 suit. And he's in the urinal, and someone's like, do you need help? And he's like, yeah, I'm the guy whizzing through a $6,000 suit. And he's just screaming loudly and like humble bragging that his suit costs more every time he mentions it.
There's more there. It's bubbling to the surface. I'll just let
it simmer. Let it stew.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you do it? Like, what takes 6 hours in a game? That doesn't sound like fun to me. And by 6 hours, I mean 3, but still.
It's the description of it is, so I'll talk about, I don't know how to describe it. I'll do the generic thing, that the general idea of what you're doing. There's one game that you have 2 sides, 3 person to a team, and you're pretty much rotating. Like you need to like carry the ball to the middle and then carry another ball to the other side, and then you swap positions. You constantly go back and forth while killing.
So you always need a team to be doing. You got to work in unison.
Yeah, and if you drop the ball, you like screw everything up. So that was one of the team. So that's obvious. You need 6 people. There's no way you could do it with less.
3 and 3, right?
It'd be very hard. And then the other one was like you're in like this forest area, and you're carrying again these like balls, and you have to hide from these things that are running around. So you have 2 spotters up top that are calling out where the dogs are, and you're depositing them into these flower things to get bonus points until you're like strong enough to kill them one shot.
Entirely ridiculous. And I played the game a lot.
Yeah.
Like someone who never played the game is probably like, that doesn't make any sense. But if I played a little bit, I'd probably figure it out. Nope.
And
I put several hours into it. It doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard or seen in the game. So.
Yeah, and there's no explanation. So like the whole game is missing pieces of it. So like I got there, I was like, okay, so you put the ball in the thing, and then you kill these things, but like you run out of time like instantaneously. So if you were there trying to figure it out, you'd be like, it'd be fun with everyone that didn't know how to do it at first.
You'll all be looking around and seeing, but there's a timer that kills that.
And then you die instantly at the end. So like you'd be like, oh, did you? Oh, I don't know. And then boom, you're dead.
What did we do wrong? That was cool. Do it again.
Yeah. Let's keep dying and dying. I could see people dying about 30 times before they're like, oh, you each have to split off in your individual groups and do like 6 different spots.
Right, so there's no instruction. So you literally needed to be with someone who's played the game before and has multiple video cards.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. I don't know. It was interesting, but I don't think 6 people was needed. Like to do a game, like Portal 2 did it best with 2 people. Like if you had like a Portal 2 with 3 people and like a little bit more complexity.
Well, there's probably a math reason. Like, 2 people, 2 portals, 2 different like 2, a red and orange. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Versus, you had a third person, there's only 2 portals, so,
A lot of it was like mirrored, so you could have a team of 3 doing it. It's like they took a map with...
Y'all couldn't see that, but I accidentally spit on the screen, and I gently wiped the spit off of Dan's face.
Where was it?
It was right on your chin.
Okay.
Chinny chin.
A little eggnog on me.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Egg on my face.
Sorry. Ooh, nog on your face. That was definitely the nog half.
It was definitely like they took something and they had like a 3-person idea, and then they just said, let's just put a mirror in the middle and reflect it and have the same team doing the same thing on the other side. And I was like, I don't know about this.
Can I cut down to the chase here? It sounds bad. I'm just telling you what I feel.
Maybe I needed to run around and be like more interested in what it was, but
it just doesn't sound fun. Oh, I think I figured it out.
What?
That's what I don't like about Destiny.
Other people?
It's not fun. No, it's not fun. Like literally, because I was trying to explain it to somebody, like my other friend Dan or something, and I was like, it's cool. Like the graphics are really good. It's smooth. It's tons of guns. There's tons of replayability. Like there's different events to keep you occupied. The interfaces they're kind of confusing, but whatever. But it's just there's not a lot of fun to that game. And I think
it's no Grand Theft Auto. Like
one of the first times we played. King of fun.
I always remember this. One of the first times we played, we jumped in a car together. We're driving around, and we come to a train track, and someone is.
Oh yeah, I do remember this. I vividly remember he was trying to wait. He was waiting for the train.
He was patiently waiting for the train to pass.
which still confuses me. I don't know why you do that.
You're waiting.
Yeah, he's just sitting in his car waiting the train, cross traffic, and we just rammed him so hard into the train, and the speed of the train just ripped his car up, and killed him. Yeah, killed him instantly.
That's the hilarity of that game is so simple and so much. It's so obviously fun.
Were you involved in any of the times that this is real early in the Grand Theft Auto days, like when it first started, and you could ghost out of a round? Like, if you were getting bothered by everybody in the level, you could turn on spectator mode where everyone could still see you, but the bullets and nothing could hurt you, and you couldn't interact with anything. Like, you couldn't get into a car. No. I had a bunch of people ghost on us because we were bothering them so much, and they would just walk around. But eventually that's not fun either. So we would follow them. Just wait for them to unghost, and they'd be walking around trying to ignore us for really long, and like 10 minutes would go by, and they're like, well, you're not doing anything in the game. You got to come back to life. Come on, buddy. And I could feel him waiting. Like, I'm just going to wait them out. And there were many times where eventually they just leave the server, and I'm like, damn it. But a few times they eventually, like, boop, turn it back on, and we just blast them or shoot them, whatever. And they're like, God damn it. You could feel it.
You could feel the tension. You could feel so much about the other player. In Destiny 2, it doesn't. You don't feel that.
Blank. It's pretty blank. Not fun, I would say. Yeah.
No,
well done game. I mean, really graphically done well. It runs smooth as hell. I mean, I don't have 4 video cards, but it runs pretty smooth.
Yeah. I don't think you need 4. 4 of the top ones. Maybe want to become a millionaire and just buy it so I could be like, this isn't that great. I spent $10,000 on it. I don't get it.
And then in 4 years, that'll be like $800, $400.
Yeah. I'll need to buy another one.
Technology moves on. Yeah. My smirker smile is much easier than yours.
Sure.
For one, I fried a turkey. It was badass. Deep fry.
Sweet.
Hell yeah. I didn't do it. Mostly, girlfriend's brother did it. Most of the work. He's done it before, though.
Yeah.
So I gave him,
It feel a little dangerous when you put that turkey in there?
Absolutely. And we accidentally added a little too much oil. Not a lot.
That's always
it's
fun.
Too much oil, like a lot. Like, it goes over the edge. Might catch fire. Everyone dies. It was just a little bit too much. So, like, every now and then it would spurt oil everywhere. I was like, oh, what if one of these hits the flame or something? It's like, it's
More
pretty far out.
than Destiny.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But it was juicy as hell, man. It was nice.
Yeah.
Good old bird.
Crispy skin?
Right in my mouth. Yeah, crispy. Oh, hell yeah.
Delicious.
Loved it. And that's my half smirk smile. The real smirk smile was, I think that night or yesterday, I decided to watch a Rick and Morty episode. I forget what made me. Have you ever seen it?
I've seen bits and pieces, but not enough.
It's one of the funniest damn shows I've ever seen.
I need to watch
Like,
it.
it's really funny. Like, if you look at our YouTube history,
Uh-huh.
I bring up later, but yeah, dude, because you can find them on just YouTube or whatever.
Uh-huh.
They're broken into like the partial episodes. So you Google Rick and Morty season 1, episode 1, and then there'll be like a video that has all 6, but it's 6 videos that are like 3 minutes long each.
Uh-huh.
I've been doing that. Then I got up to episode 11, and it's funny as hell. It's like really dark, twisted. Because it's a cartoon, so I guess it's like Family Guy meets, I don't know, meets something? I don't know. Maybe only like white 30-year-old, 20-year-old guys think it's really funny, and
Everyone else disdains it.
Right, maybe, and in which case, take me for what I am.
Before I get too old to enjoy it.
But just watch it, and we'll come back to it. But I think you'll find it addictive and very good. It's fairly clever, and maybe because there's some science to it, I guess, and philosophy. There's interesting philosophy. It's interesting. Anyway, give it a shot. Putting that out there.
I will.
Any super fans of the show? Oh my god, I love it. Any people who hate it? Oh my god, that's so dumb. But I like it.
Is your smile that you enjoyed it?
I laughed out loud like a bunch of times. I don't usually do that when I watch shows. I'm always like, good one, show. But I was like, oh snap, oh, and, a couple of them moments, a couple of real zingers. You gotta give it a shot. Just give it a shot. They're good friends of the podcast, though. Writers of the show, real good friends.
Writers. Writers
So,
of our podcast.
I have something we always do. I try and subdue it. I'm not trying to get too wild
You're
here.
gonna hide it.
It's a sick
Tuck
day.
it between your legs.
Everyone. It's a celebrity
Challenge.
Woo! Oh damn! Oh man, we half whispered, started to yell at different times.
It's awkward. Don't worry. It'll be more awkward when we have to do all these challenges.
Well, I have a good one.
Yeah.
It's 2 people who I thought were the same person when I was like 6 years old.
What is it? Are they movie stars? Are they pop stars? Bill Paxton and wait, he's gone.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna ask him to do anything.
I was gonna say Bill Pullman.
Except rest in peace.
Yep.
Their names are very similar. I do agree with that. No, this one's Wayne Knight. You know who he is? Commonly referred to as Newman.
Oh, Newman. Yeah.
Newman. From Jurassic Park, remember? He was like, stealing.
Uh-huh.
Look, we got Dotson here, Dotson. See, no one cares.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Who does he look like, though? Who is he similar? Who's his
I think
doppelganger?
so. Now, I was 6 or 7 years old, so I wasn't the brightest 6 or
fully
7 years old.
observant yet.
His name's Mike Haggerty. He, you know him from Overboard.
I don't.
You ever see the show Friends?
Yeah.
Do you know their landlord who dances with Joey? He's heavyset. He has a mustache. Kind of looks like Mario a little bit. I see you googling.
I'm gonna have to click.
Anyway,
here.
they don't look alike at all. I think they were just two of the heavier movie stars that struck me when I was 6 or so.
I guess so.
No, I don't think they look that much alike. It's just when I was 6, I confused them for some reason.
It's funny because he was in so many things that. Hold on, I gotta look at all the movies because Inspector Gadget, Speed 2, Cruise Control, all these things that would just.
Speed 2?
When they're on the boat, I think that was the boat. How are we gonna slow down this boat? There's a bomb in the boat.
Oh no, we can't go under 5 knots.
He's in Austin Powers.
Really?
Like all these things that are like really like.
Yeah, right.
Dick Tracy.
Anyway, there are a couple of great guys, and I know they love to donate to charity. So I figured this is the big opportunity. Put your money where your mouth is. Or, should I say, put your money where your butthole is.
Is this the challenge we did before?
No, hold on. I didn't
finish it.
I want to do an eggnog chugging contest with these guys. Anally. Oh, yeah. Hear me out. It's not alcoholic. It's like butt chugging. That's what those kids were doing in college.
You can absorb alcohol through your butt, right?
Absolutely, you can. Did you hear what they were doing in, I think it was London a few years ago?
Like vaping.
Kids were soaking tampons in like vodka and then shoving it up their butt. Yeah, so they could do it in school. Good on you, kids.
I heard that's not good for you. Yeah.
You heard? Anyway, for every ounce we can get down, we'll donate at least $1 to charity. So.
I hope this goes on my search record. Alcohol butt tampon.
Ooh.
Alcohol enema. Colloquially known as butt chugging.
There you go. That's cute.
I want to see how. Wait, dangers. I know there's a danger associated with this.
Of course, it's like putting it right into your bloodstream. Like your body slows it down when you drink it. You know, your stomach, all that stuff. You're just throwing that like on a speed car. Like woo.
Yeah, hits the liver too quickly, and then you don't have enzymes to break it down in your butthole, where things are not supposed to be.
Oh boy,
for most of us.
Crazy kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see if we hear from them. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like vaping alcohol. I heard that was a thing. They would take like a little tiny, like a half a shot, vaporize it, and then inhale it, because it's like, boom, you're like smashed.
Right? Weird.
Yeah. Instantly killing all your brain cells, too.
I would try it.
Mm-hmm. Wait till the end of life. It'll kill you.
No, whatever. I'll try to. Word of the day. Nascent. Ooh.
Nascent? I was
Nascent.
N-A...
No, N-E-S-C-I-E-N-T. Nascent. It means lacking knowledge, ignorant.
Oh.
Your nascence to this word was quite obvious.
Yeah, certainly.
Not to use it today. Nascence or nascent.
What's nascent?
I don't know.
Oh, you're nascent then.
I am nascent to such a thing.
Oh.
Indeed.
Oh, nascent, coming into existence and beginning to display signs of future potential. Just like us.
Yeah. Just like us. Unlike nascent people, you folk, we're nascent. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was watching, talking about YouTube history. I was watching, This is Dan Bell. Mm-hmm. And he went
Pennsylvania.
Centralia. You know Centralia?
No, what is it?
100 miles away from Philadelphia, there's this town that was an old...
Ghost towns are scary as shit. Was it a ghost town?
It's now a ghost town because it was a coal mining town that the coal mines caught fire.
Oh, they're still burning.
And they're still burning. They couldn't turn...
Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah. So, is it still burning today?
I think it
No.
is. It's banned.
Isn't it?
Well, should I rely on the internet to tell me whether centralia is still burning?
Yeah, I don't think the internet's allowed to lie. It's some kind of law Trump passed, I think.
I don't know if it's 50 years. Continues to burn. 53 years. That was 2 years ago, though. Seems true. I'll take it.
I'd like to see some videos. That's all I'm
There's
saying.
a lot of videos. So I was watching the one about the townspeople getting upset. And this is also another smile. So they all had different types of accents that I was familiar with.
Like Pittsburgh meets
It's a
Philly
weird
meets
backwoods.
Alabama.
Yeah, it was great. Like even my pop-up's from there. So there was the one guy that sounded like my pop-up, and he used the same kind of verbiage, and I was just like...
How embarrassing. How embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think kids of the future won't have that problem because they'll learn from YouTube. They'll have a variety of accents because these people, it was like back in the 1970s, 80s, they didn't have any technology.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be a no. Only because I think of all the things that we were supposed to have because of internet or because of the TV. Oh, the kids these days, they have TV. They'll just turn on any channel and learn any accent. No one's going to learn an accent. You know what I mean? It's like,
correct all your flaws. Just click, click, click. There you go.
Just click away.
Channel 3. It's the only one you get.
The only good news is we'll all be awful no matter which generation we are. So we'll take solace in that.
No longer nascent.
Well, was it our 23rd episode, right?
Yeah, I think it is. But I don't know if I'm going to publish the last one because that was kind of sucky, but that's all right.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Which was the last one?
I don't know. It was bad audio. That's why it sucked.
Sure. So I thought, what better way to celebrate our 22nd, 23rd episode than if I asked you just a few questions?
RJ Umberger.
He may come up. This is more of a
get to know Dan.
Kind of. It's like a couples compatibility quiz.
Oh.
I was looking for the eHarmony questionnaire, and I was going to ask it to you, but I can't find that goddamn thing anywhere. They like lock it down like Fort Knox, like it's some kind of secret. Yeah, pal, for $13.99, I can get your whole questionnaire and print it. Okay? Yeah, I didn't want to pony up or sign up. I started to, whatever. So I looked up some of the other popular ones.
That shit's not free in the beginning?
It might be, but I didn't want to get roped in and then have to explain to my girlfriend how I'm signing up for eHarmony to talk to Dan on the UnPanderers and ask him a questionnaire because that just looks bad.
You gotta link it to your Twitter, your Facebook, and your Google.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm looking for people in the area to date. Anyway, so I thought we'd just see if we're even a compatible couple.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. All right.
This is kind of for us. I mean, there are a few questions that I literally didn't even scout all the questions. It's 50 questions. We're going to rapid fire them and just see if we're going to stay together as a podcast.
Okay. Let's see if we can stick through this hard time.
Okay. What is the ideal number of calls a podcast should exchange?
2
in
per
a
week.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that.
Would you compromise your personal happiness for success of the podcast?
I'm pretty tired right now, so yes.
Oh, good answer. I was pretty tired. Okay. What is your idea of a romantic vacation for the podcast?
I would like to go to Monte
Haunted house.
Carlo.
Okay, I thought you were going to say one of your dumb haunted houses because I wouldn't go.
You died in the car.
Pencil top. Yeah. No, I was going with somewhere like an abandoned building you want to check out or something.
An old meat factory.
Nothing says romance like an old meat factory, folks.
Take you to the butcher block.
What's the single most important thing for a podcast to be successful? Ooh.
Focus and
Ooh.
determination.
That's not the single thing, but I'll take it.
I'll take
I like
focus.
it. What would you define as podcast cheating?
Talking to another person on the air.
In general?
Recording it and releasing it? Yeah, that's cheating.
What if it's just like you're guest starring in a podcast and promoting your podcast at the same time?
That's fine. I would allow
if Joe Rogan
self-promotion.
called you on, if Joe Rogan showed up, as long as so you can do. What if you spent hours on a podcast with Joe Rogan? As long as you plug the UnPanderers, it's okay.
Yeah, I would. I'm going to do that as soon as he lets me do it.
Okay. Friend of the podcast, Joe Rogue.
Yep, Rogue.
If I podcast cheated on you, would you ever forgive me? Oof.
I guess I'd have to. Why not?
Okay. Would you ever say sorry to me, even if it's not your fault? Wow. That's pretty
No,
dark.
I don't. I can never admit guilt. It's a character flaw.
Are you friends with any of your ex-podcasts? I mean, are you? I don't know. Do you still pod with them time to time? Do you guys pod up?
No, I
Behind anyone's
don't
back?
think I can't admit to this one.
Moving on. Ooh.
It's complicated.
How should finances be planned in a podcast?
One-sidedly.
Ooh, I think I know which side.
It's okay. Our ad promo bonus just came in and it evened it all out.
Mm. I saw.
Yeah.
I see. Do you think celebrating Valentine's Day of podcasts is corny?
Wait. I have to look up and see if it lands on Valentine's Day and ask you, are you going to... Oh, it's on a Wednesday.
Oh,
If it were on a podcast day.
we could have a Valentine's Day podcast. We could still do it on Tuesday.
Oh.
Ooh. Get a little personal. What was your first impression of me? Did I have a shaved head?
Oh. You're talking about back in high school?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
You was a kid that cracking up in English.
Hallway?
I think maybe you might have been in French class too.
Yeah, probably. Huh.
Were you quiet in the beginning? I don't remember you showing up until like midway freshman year.
Sure. Maybe I was quiet. I don't even know.
The shy
I
guy.
remember. Yeah. Huh, interesting. Did we sit in the back of 8th period English? With C-Doc and everybody? Was he back there? And M-Doc?
Yeah. I think there was a back row going on there. I think it was all 3 or 4 or 5 of us.
Okay, that makes sense. Wow. Can you avoid flirting with another podcast if an attractive podcast, i.e. Joe Rogan, flirts with you when I'm not around?
If I'm already podcasting with him, I gotta be flirty, right?
Yes, so.
Gotta talk it up.
How would you spend a special day with each other? Call of Duty 4. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I would say Destiny 2 if it was a good game.
If it were more fun.
Yeah.
What's the most special memory you hold of both of us? Wow, this could be deep.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That was pretty good. That was really good.
Right to your door. I was going to cut that right to the ad. Just do like the next ad that I do is going to be that.
Welcome to UnPanderers.
I was going to cut to Pound Daddies, but I didn't want to get the wrong idea.
Whoa, this next one's pretty dark.
Oh.
If I told you to jump off a tall cliff and told you that you'd land safely because there's a net you can't see yet, would you blindly trust me and jump?
Is this a real question?
That's a real question.
Real
Would
question.
anyone say yes to any of it? I would never say yes. I'm sorry.
To a random match person that
Well,
might
we've
be
been
a future.
Podcasting for a little while, so it's not like we're random, but
It's funny because I wouldn't, like, if my wife said that, I'd be like,
Yeah,
no.
no.
I could see.
Your face is perfect. No, not going to jump. It's a cliff.
If I told her, she would look over the edge, and if there was a net, I'd push her. But if there wasn't,
Oh,
she would just be confused and keep looking. The joke would,
you'd push her.
yeah, still push her. No, I would not. I love her
Hmm.
a little bit more than podcast.
Wow. Do you think confessions make a relationship stronger, or a podcast? Sorry, stronger.
Whoa, crossing the lines. Was that a confession?
I guess.
I feel a little closer to you now.
Broke up with my girlfriend a long time ago. The only thing I'm riding on is this podcast.
You have recordings of her feet stomping on the
Yeah,
on
to
the
make
floor.
it seem more real.
Yeah.
I'm fine. How are you, Dad?
Nick.
Oh, the next one's perfect. Here, let's skip to this next one. Is it fine for a podcast partner to use the toilet with the door open?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we're okay with that. We're a-okay,
Yeah.
folks.
I think the moment you have children, you can't close the door. They'll just be standing there banging. And then you're like, oh, can't.
Oh, after a breakup, what would you do with the podcast? Really? Keep it up.
I'd probably just turn to video games. Spend all my time playing video games.
But you would leave the podcast off, right?
No, I'd record myself. I'd podcast
So-
by myself.
Oh, you continue podcasting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I would.
I didn't know that about you. Oof. Which song best describes our podcast?
Crazy Town Butterfly.
Oh man, that's so good. Come, my lady. Come,
my lady.
That's good, folks. You're too young for that one. Oh my god.
Or was that the same summer that Len Steal My Sunshine came out?
No, Lent was earlier. I feel like that
If
annoyed
you
me
steal
even.
my sunshine.
How about the always wear suntan lotion? Enjoy the happy days. The one where the guy just talks for like 8 minutes and it's just advice.
God.
You know what I'm talking about? No. Someone will put that in the corrections.
Please.
I'm about to sneeze, so I'm trying not to. Whoa.
You can't relent. No relent.
Yeah, I tried. Woo.
That sneeze is relentless.
Woo! Alright, I feel better now. Let's skip to some of the good ones. Love song, podcast. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow, they
Ooh.
really match us perfectly on this.
Oh, what are some annoying habits of other podcasts that irritate you?
Click the link below. Subscribe.
Oh, that
Hit the bell.
me.
We love you. All of you. Everyone watching.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit that like button and definitely subscribe, man. I'm PewDiePie. Pew, 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 pew. Not to name any names. It's a Joe Rogan podcast here. I'm Joe Rogan. Oops.
Fuck
Sorry,
all you guys. I don't care if you subscribe.
He was like, I like these guys. What? This Dan guy, he's off my list. Ooh. Who would you prefer in a podcast partner? A good-looking person or an extremely clever individual?
Perfect duo of the two.
You're welcome. Oh my god, this one's really good. When was the last time I came into your dreams? Was that in Dream Eaters like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I think you mentioned it on the podcast.
Did I say anything about that? I don't think I did.
I think so, but I don't think it was very sexy. I think I was just helping you go to the store or something.
You know, I had one dream that was like very realistic with real people, and it made sense in Fantasyland, but not in real world. But I don't think you were in it.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I think it was a different set of friends.
I apologize. We're a different set of you. You could have been different in your dream.
They're all me, essentially.
So, number 31 of 50, we're going to skip a few here. Is sex about constantly pushing the boundaries or playing by the rules?
Is the podcast...
It doesn't say anything about podcast. This is really just a question. We got to see where we both stand on this.
So it's... I think you got to push the boundaries in a podcast. Right up to the boundary.
Butt chug.
Yep.
Okay.
Shotgun. You could shotgun a beer up your butthole.
They did it in Jackass, the movie.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't know, I think he was fine. Everyone was laughing and hooting and hollering like a bunch
He
of
was the
adolescents.
same as he was before. Let's clarify.
Yes. When was the last time you disliked me? Earlier in the episode? At all?
You did skip last podcast.
I did. Mm-hmm.
For a decent reason, I guess. I had to put up with some random guy. L1, L2, L2, 3, 4. What? AD? Huh? Get the whole...
Nice video.
Son of a bitch.
Ooh. Would you be open to disclosing all your health issues to me all the time? Even on air? I don't know why.
Why is that a question?
I don't know. It's number 48.
Will I have to pay for your insulin medication? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, I do have this lump on my back, and it just gets boring the moment people go into their medical issues. My knee gets all kind of crickety and.
I wonder why old people do it. Is that because they have them, or I don't know?
Because it's so common at the age that they feel like it.
Yeah, it's a bonding experience, maybe.
The next phase.
Maybe we'll get there soon, folks. I don't know.
No.
If you're having a bad day, would you want me to leave you alone in your own quiet world, or spend time with you and cheer you up?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Number 50. 50-50.
Oh, last one.
What's more important, sexual chemistry or spending time together for the podcast?
It depends. If I'm in my 20s, sexual chemistry.
Oh yeah,
if I'm in my 40s,
not mistaken. Ooh, you're
spending time.
Whew. We're headed towards spending time on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle.
Oh, and lastly, what's your obsession with Tove Lo?
I don't know. She has a certain look to her. She's not that great, but...
So you watch YouTube videos for the look, huh? Now I know more about you.
She notoriously flashes the crowd when she has a...
Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't show up in any of these videos that have showed up in our YouTube.
It does. You gotta look closely.
And what's last with the YouTube history? For those of you who don't know, we end up sharing a YouTube history because of this channel.
Makes it interesting to see what my embarrassments are.
Oh, you brought up some of mine, but Escape, the Pina Colada song.
Oh, I love that song. I'm not gonna lie.
You just listen to it like during the day. It'll be like Wednesday at 4 p.m. and you're like, yeah, I could use some. You scoop them both up, lime in the coconut. That song?
No, it's not that song. It's not that song.
Okay.
It's
Okay. I don't know the song. Okay, I'll check it out.
How the lyrics go? It's not the
Put
Pina Colada song.
It's
lime in the coconut.
Pina Colada. I really thought
listen to the song.
No, because I really thought that's what it was, and I was like, that's so. Maybe his kid likes it. I don't know. Maybe.
The guy's up late at night getting bored of his lady, and he looks at an ad in the paper. If you like pina coladas and sex on the beach
going out
at midnight,
in the rain.
Yeah. Wait,
that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that song too. That song's also not very good, I don't think. But
it's funny because I thought it was a Jimmy Buffett song.
Yeah, I thought it was as well. Actually, now that we're talking about it, what's the guy's name? I didn't.
Who knows?
Remember?
No one knows.
It showed up multiple times on your YouTube account.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
He was on the mixtape. I don't know which one. I was watching.
No, the first mixtape, the first movie, rather.
I was listening to the YouTube of both the first one and the second one.
Shit, yes. Oh, dude, I'm so glad we did this. So I don't get to see movies anymore because the kid, my life, whatever.
Yeah,
like it's just I don't.
You don't really pay attention to them, yeah.
Right, and I don't have time to go to the movie theater, everything else, whatever. So I end up seeing things like 4 years later, 6 years later. No one wants to talk about it anymore. Well, I just saw Guardians of the Galaxy like 3 months ago.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, I have the second one. Let's not even talk about that yet. The first one, that was a really good movie.
I liked it, yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was just funny enough, just action-packed enough. It was a really good movie.
Good mix.
So if you want to see your Guardians of the Galaxy review, folks, check in here at the UnPanderers. It may be 2017 going on 2018, but we know what's good. You know?
40 years ago.
So then I saw another movie that I DVR'd on a whim last night. A little drinky drink, stayed up and watched it. Kingsman.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it?
There's only one funny part at the end.
The church scene?
Oh, I like the church scene. I remember.
The church scene was insane. It was one of my favorite action scenes I've seen in a long time. Where they send off brainwaves where everyone becomes violent and wants to kill each other. And he kills like 30 people. And it's such a well-shot scene. Like axes going through people's hands. Oh, dude, it's beautiful. And he's just mowing people down. I was watching it and... Was it on FX? Maybe it was HBO and I DVR'd it. I can't remember, but it was very gory. And I remember when I really enjoy something, I do the guffaw laugh. I'm like, oh my God. He just took a knife, put it through this guy's arm, pulled it out, threw it in another guy's head, jumped over, kicked him, pulled the knife back out, and stabbed someone else. I'm like, this is insane. Oh, I was enjoying the hell out of that. That was going to be my smirk earlier. I forgot about it. Thanks for bringing it up somehow. You didn't, but
you're welcome.
Thanks.
I'll take it.
Whew. That was good. Love a good action scene. Like a good one. Well done. So made a good point. Most of the ones nowadays are so many camera shifts, like too quick, so you
Yeah.
don't really have to see anything. It's like
John Wick.
messes with your brain. Yeah, John Wick's pretty well done
But
though,
yeah,
because
and
John Wick,
yeah, I was saying it. That's
all
one of
his
the better
moves are.
ones.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were saying it was too quick, because that one, all his moves are pretty realistic, and I love the. I actually just saw John Wick 2 like a few weeks ago
Yeah, I think
too.
they're
While
up
we
to number
do
3.
current movie reviews, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw John Wick 2 a couple weeks ago, and how many headshots were in that goddamn movie? I've never seen that many. Do you know he headshots everyone he kills?
He does? Every single one?
Oh, every single person he kills, he shoots them, I don't know if it's once or twice in the head at the end of every kill. So that if he shot them in the heart to kill them or something, at the end he shoots them in the head again anyway. Like it's like a hitman move or something. And it's so badass because he's like, pew, 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 pew. And then like he'll be kind of done with the 2 dead bodies in the room and he's about to leave the room, but instead he's like, pew, pew. He's like you're like, whoa, Jesus Christ, they were dead, dude. He's like just making sure there's nothing coming back. Like no one's gonna be behind him. No one's sneaking up. No one's getting up and being like, wow, he just got my arm. Everyone's dead as hell. It's kind of gangster.
That is pretty awesome.
But terrible. Like there's so many headshots. It was gratuitous. I felt bad watching it. Like I'm committing sin. I don't even know if sin's a real term or whatever. I'm not religious, but I felt like something bad was happening.
But Keanu actually legitimately likes guns and knows how to like draw and fire guns,
Right?
and then
And use them and
martial arts as well.
right.
He's kind of a
Keanu?
badass.
His career is the weirdest when you think about it. How old was he for The Matrix? I just found out he's way older than I thought.
I think he's like
Okay.
nearing his. He's probably in mid-40s.
I think he's like almost 50, dude. Hold on. Now I'm looking up Keanu Reeves' age because
Oh, you gotta find out. I could probably do it quicker
Yeah.
than you.
No, you can't. Damn, age.
Oh,
53.
boy. 53.
I beat him by a quarter second.
So that would make him what, 17, 18 years younger? So he's like 30s
Young. Like mid 30s.
when he did Matrix.
That's crazy, dude. We're not even.
We could still have
He's
we still have a chance.
To make the Matrix.
Well, one memory
Oh,
that
yeah.
you did click in my brain.
Oh, what did I click on here?
Hitman the video game, like the one of the original ones.
I really always wanted to get into them. I never really got into any of them.
Like you played them and didn't get into them, or you never got a chance.
Well, I had one of them. I had 3 of them downloaded illegally. One never really worked right. One, the sound didn't work, and one I just never really. I don't know. It was like it ran weird because my video card or something. And I was like, "This is stupid. I hate this stupid series," and I got tired of it. But
I got it just when I got a new computer, and then I got the surround sound speakers, and it came.
which one?
Oh man, it was like a
Would it be the one that came out in like PlayStation 3 type Hitman, or like
let's see,
give me a
Audigy.
reference.
Like there was a sound card that came with it.
Okay.
It was like a 6.1 system, so it was completely.
Yeah,
6.1.
that's smooth.
Why do they do
6.1. Do you know what the point one is, dude?
It's a
One
subwoofer.
subwoofer.
It's,
Oh. Why'd you say why did it?
It's stupid though. Like it makes the
Right.
subwoofer seem like it's a tenth of a woofer or whatever.
Tenth of a tweeter.
The woo.
Are you gonna
woofer.
tweet woof at me? I'll tweet you, mother.
But that game was amazing because of the sound, because you couldn't, like they knew, like the other NPCs characters knew if you were looking at them, like they had become suspicious and alert other people. So like one of the things was that you were walking in snow, and you could hear the person crunching behind you because the guard was getting suspicious and following you, but you couldn't turn around. If you turned around, he'd blow his whistle and everyone would go after you. So you turn the corner, and you could hear him get close, and then as soon as you turn turn the corner, you grab him, snap his neck, and dump him in the alley. And a lot of things were like that. You had no visuals, you were just listening to things, and there's some ridiculous stuff in that game. Like you're at a party that's like maybe like 100 people, and there's a bathroom, and my tactic was to kill everyone at the party.
Oh, dude, this is exactly something I would do. One at a time, so that it was easier every time you killed someone because there's fewer eyes.
Uh-huh.
And then by the time you even need to get a target, there's like 18 people left at this party, and you're like,
They jump. They
Yeah,
walk
that's what
in
I
the
would-
bathroom, just snap their neck, throw them in the stall, and then
so there'd
bodies
be like,
piling up.
there'd be like, yeah, 30 bodies in there. That's all. Way to go.
Uh,
Unpandering way to go. I like it.
yeah, you're just twiddling your fingers, waiting for that next person, and then headshot.
Because I've heard really good things about the newer Hitman games I want to get into, but I'm not paying money for them. I don't know.
Yeah. Are they multiplayer?
I don't think so. That would be so awesome to do a Hitman game.
Well, that'd be so boring for people to watch, though. You'd be like, okay.
Oh no, I would. Oh, dude, it would be the best. They'd want to see what we did with all the bodies.
You had to cut. You'd be sitting in the bathroom, and then like you'd just be like the walls would be covered in blood, and like as soon as the cutscenes end, you'd just be like, huh. And he'd be wearing a clean suit and just walk out of the bathroom.
I love it. Well, here's a couple would you rather's too while we're pointing out about you, but because this episode's all about us, folks.
Yeah, we're pretty good. We need to reflect on
each other,
how we're doing.
Here, would you rather wake up 500 years in the past or wake up 500 years in the future?
Future.
Yeah?
I don't want the Black Plague, dude.
Yeah, but you look like you're like a shitty peasant in the future who doesn't know anything.
Yeah, but I'm a demon witch in the past. They're like, he knows too much. He speaks weird English.
Or you're a god, dude. Think about that. You know, they always bring a lighter back and they're like, whoa.
People back then, man.
Yeah. Well,
would it be in the same spot? Would I be in the same location? Because it'd just be Indians.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Actually, I don't even think I'd be able to walk out of where I am because it'd be a swamp.
It might be cool.
I'd get eaten by a gator.
That might be cool.
I could do that now.
Well, how do you know 500 years from now it won't be just a burned crisp?
That's true.
You don't know. You're playing some cards here. All right, that's fair. Here's another scenario. Let's see. Would you rather be an amazing painter? Ooh, like Picasso or Leonardo or whatever. Or a brilliant mathematician. Like someone who's really good, probably genius.
But I feel like I would go for the one that could get recognized, because the mathematician
what an asshole. Wait.
Could not get recognized.
Wow, you went the opposite way I thought you were going.
If you could just like paint something that was like stunningly gorgeous, like everyone would just be like, oh, wow. Like you couldn't do that with a math equation. Everyone would be like,
you make boat tons of money with math though?
I think it could.
Boat tons.
I think it'd be. This is the model question. Like, do you want to be like a beautiful model or like a genius?
Right, it kind of is. Good point.
I think I want to be the guy that can wow people in an instant. We're going to make a nice fluffy cloud over this mountain range, and I'm already done. And everyone's like, what the hell? How did he do that? He painted with the bristles on his forearm. It's like...
hairy ass dad arm just painted a beautiful scenery. Just, that would be that'd be a hell of a trick.
Yeah. It'd be great if it was like a picture of like Super Mario with like real beard.
Oh, I actually saw the guy play the Super Mario. Did you come across that recently?
On a guitar?
No, on piano. Yeah.
I love the Zelda ones, the orchestra Zeldas.
No, I do like them. No, this is a guy. He's like really nerdy. I don't know. He never played video games. He was just like a composer type guy. I forget his name now. They just showed him. If you looked it up, it was big on Reddit like last week. He played Super Mario themed piano. Just try that. Ragtime. I don't know. But he's like one of the more famous. And they handed him the note, like the musical tab written in music or whatever, and he sight read it and just played from looking at it, and it's ridiculous. Now it's not quite as fast as the original. He said, "Can I get it a second time?" And he played it up to speed. But just the fact that he sight reads it, it's pretty ridiculous. Didn't show up in Reddit.
I think I searched the wrong things.
Reddit Mario Brothers piano. By the way, I'm really good at figuring out what keywords will bring up what you need usually.
Your brain is now conforming to the internet.
100%. But I need the internet to answer my question. So aren't I really kind of using the internet?
Does he play with the giant marimba? Is it that guy?
I don't think so. It's a regular piano. Into Google, I would have typed Reddit. No, Jesus Christ. That is pretty good, though.
Makes me happy.
Ooh,
is this copyrighted?
Some rhythm.
Hope not.
No, because someone's playing it with a marimba.
It might be copyrighted by that guy. Can you copyright a cover?
Version?
Yeah.
I don't know. I they had to get permission to play that, right? Yeah. So what if this guy became famous for making this song, right? On his marimba, which he just did for fun,
Mm-hmm.
and he just was doing it for fun, and someone video recorded him, and it got 10 million hits. Can he make that money?
Yeah, you make money off that. I was disappointed. I saw some girl playing Tool on drums.
Yeah, I probably know which one.
Yeah.
Which one? Drums?
It might have been the shared YouTube what we have.
No, I actually don't think it was, but I go down that rabbit hole a lot. No, I don't.
But she wasn't that great. Like, she was off on her timing. But she was attractive, so she had like 40,000 subscribers.
Oh, dude, I probably know exactly which drummer chick, because I go down that's one of my rabbit holes where I look up
she's blonde.
drumming.
She has like a fucking sweet setup too. She has her
Yeah,
own like recording studio setup.
She's actually, from what I was thinking, it was dark haired, but maybe, who knows? Either way, I probably saw her, because I go down these rabbit holes where I see Tool drum covers, and I look at like all the ones with big hits, and recently, 5 years recent, women tend to get to the top because they're like attractive and like smoking hot, and it's like this girl covers it with her guitar, and it's like she's pretty good. Like, I'm not knocking her, but she's got more hits than everyone, and she's smoking hot. I'm like, her attractiveness might have something to do with this.
Yeah, and they had that. I was reading an article about the girls of Twitch. I forget what they're called. They're probably like Twitch bunnies or something. I just made that up. But it's the ones that have like, they literally don't. Like, they play video games fakely, and they're just kind of like scantily clad. One girl did like jumping jacks. Like, if you donate $2 to me, I'll do a jumping jack. So it's just like a weird gaming porn channel. It just devolved into.
Doesn't always devolve into, you know?
Yeah. And it was weird too that like they'd wear really low cut shirts and show off their boobs, and then complain when people donated to them. Like, oh, I don't need another donation. I hate you for donating to me. It's like,
genius. That's genius. God bless them. You know what I mean? That's American money right there.
Humiliatrix right there.
Son of a bitch. Fire's lost. Friend of the podcast. Two things actually. Friend of the podcast, Dildan.
Yep.
Didn't do anything new, nothing crazy. Like 24 years ago, almost today. It was in December, I forget what. He was telling me a story. He was just fresh, young out of school. He was in New York. He was going to get a job on Wall Street. It was like the big new thing. He was already slated for it. Guy told him it was pretty much his, just had to show up. Just show up at 3 o'clock, whatever. I don't even know, 65th Street? I no friggin' idea. He told me a story a long time ago. He's hailing a cab to get in there, and another guy's hailing a cab, and the cab stops for him, and he gets into a fight with the guy, right? You're a piece of shit. I'm telling you, back up off me. Do you know who I am? This is Dildan, my friend. He's being a real big shot. I'm going to make so much money, and you're a little nothing piece of shit. He's telling this guy off because he's an older guy. He don't look too put together. He's wearing his old jeans. He has a piece of straw he's chewing on. He looks like a country bumpkin. Finally, he literally grabs the guy, pushes him back, and says, I'm telling you, I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're little. He did like the Matilda thing to him. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Finally goes to him, hey, old man, back down. Effing said it. Back down. Gets in the cab. He wins. No big deal. Turns out he didn't get the goddamn job. I think that's the funniest part about the whole thing. That and he saw that man again on TV. That man, Tom Petty, and he released his hit song 6 months later, April 24th, 1989. Won't Back Down. Check it out on Full Moon Fever. Anyway, Dildan didn't get the last laugh. Someone, little guy named Thomas Petty did. Until he died. Dildan's real party. I didn't go. I know it was in poor taste. But anyway, kind of crazy, right? You never know who you're taking a cab from, so maybe back down.
Maybe back down. That could be our song.
Maybe
I
back
might
down.
Back down.
Back down. I mean, I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking of, you know?
Oh, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do.
I guess I'll back down, you know. I will back down, baby. Yeah. There ain't no easy way into this cab. If you listen, you can hear it. It's crazy.
Really,
So, last lap. Last lap.
Huh.
You never know, folks. You just never know.
Yeah. Huh.
Another interesting thing. This one was real to me. So I got a friend. He listens to the podcast now. I signed him up. His name's X Factor, right? Been my friend forever. I don't know if you met him.
No.
He played drums for me for a little while.
Huh.
He has longer hair. Like, looks like a rover, a wanderer. He's a really awesome dude. He's making a blowjob lotion. He's making a documentary, and he like travels the world, and like he was in Mauritius for a while, over there near Madagascar.
Mauritius?
Yes, Mauritius.
I don't know.
Anyway, he's always doing crazy stuff. The other day he was surfing and then went to a cloud forest and volcanoes in Mexico City.
Huh.
He's doing crazy stuff. Like, God bless him. I mean, he's one of my favorite people. I always try and stay in touch, but he stays off the grid, so he doesn't have a cell phone number always. So he contacts me over the WhatsApp app, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I turned him on to the podcast. I'm going to read his comment to me. I thought it was very good.
Beautiful.
Randomly listened to episode 9 of UnPanderers the other night.
Oh, which one?
Good. Episode 9. I think is it Get Rich or Try and I mean, you just probably picked one. See, jump in. You don't want to go too far in the future, or you don't want to go to episode 1. Like, let's see what they're doing. Audio might not even be great.
It is luxury and double standards. On fire.
Good pick, X-Fact. Good pick.
Yeah.
Anyway, he likes the mix of light and heavy with the show. Joking around, but also good bits of philosophy and inquiry. It's like hanging out with y'all, but having zero input. And I mean, I get it. It's like, it was really cool. He's like, I like it. Right. And he liked it. He thought it was cool. It was like hanging out with people. Just wishes there was a way you could add to the conversation. And that was all legit. I do want to say, if you ever want to add anything to the conversation, put it in the comments, tweet mail us, scream my ex-wife's name, whatever. I don't care.
I hope we get a live chat where we can actually read off how much people hate us real time.
A medium amount.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, and I did get our first fan mail. This is in a real mailbox. So someone must have found my address. I don't put it anywhere. I think this is funny as hell. Check it out. It says UnPanderers equals shit, die. Underlined a bunch of times. Fuck you. All handwritten. So no name, no nothing.
It's a Sharpie.
That's
Sharpies
pretty
are
cool.
expensive compared to a normal pen.
Expensive to a guy who spells you with one letter. So anyway, keep fan mail coming. We do appreciate it. I'll put it somewhere. I don't know. I like it. So that's where we are. How you feel about that? Feel good?
Pretty good, actually. I was going to reflect on what we've done here. You feel like you've
Go ahead.
accomplished something?
You think we've accomplished something? Not at all. But do I think like we could eventually?
Potentially.
Maybe.
I
I look at it
back
back down. Yeah. I like to think of it as this podcast is like the middle of a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know that afterwards people are talking about it or anything, or they ever will.
Could fade immediately after you leave the room, yeah. And
Right, and I feel like that's kind of a downer for me. But at the same time, I also don't know that people look forward to it. Like, oh baby, it's the freaking weekend. They're gonna release the new episode.
There aren't many
But I
things
think-
that people do, though.
No, episodes like friggin' The Bachelor or something. I don't want to get into that. But I do think when people are listening, and I don't know this for a fact, but I have some texts, some people talking.
Mm-hmm.
I think when they're listening, they're in. They're part of the conversation. They get it. We're saying some things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some truths, some jokes.
Yeah, I want
Some
to talk
interesting-
about our ads, because I put 3 ads up there.
Huh?
Got like over 10,000 views of
Dollars?
the ads,
Oh my God. Ooh.
and like that equated to like a couple hundred clicks. And the ones that went to the website, like almost no one clicked through, from what I could tell, to the YouTube site. Maybe a few.
Might be an aesthetics thing.
What's that?
Is it an aesthetics thing?
I think it
I mean,
looks
if I
gorgeous.
go to
UnPanderers.com.
it looks very good. Cover them both. I remember.
Yeah.
Like if it doesn't look like it's a multi-million-dollar website, I feel like sometimes people are like, yeah.
I don't know. But I did ones that I did a third ad that goes directly to the YouTube, and I like to look at the stat for how long they've watched, and the average is like 40 seconds or something ridiculous.
Okay, we're getting them in there a little bit.
Yeah, we almost got a minute. I figure we're gonna get to the meat of the episode in 1 minute.
Look at that meaty episode.
Which is impossible.
People who click and click off aren't gonna like it anyway.
Yeah, I have
it's
a
not
feeling
something you can boil down to 3 minutes. You know, we can't.
I have a feeling that like the style of the way Google presents ads is not indicative to a person wanting to listen to a podcast for an hour.
No, probably not. But you know, another complaint I did have from X Factor in his thing. I said, "Oh, you know, I mentioned that's awesome. That's kind of the feel we go for. We'd like it to be even better. If you had any advice," and he just said, maybe visual aids or maybe shorter or maybe audio because I can't find it anymore. But he was like, I'm listening to it in his van, and he was like, I ended up not watching it the whole time because he's not going to stare at the screen or whatever. But he was like just chilling, laying down in the van. And he was like, oh, and he still had it on so he could hear us. This is good audio.
That's a good visual. Like the back of a VW bus, just in the middle of
chilling. He might have been
with
looking
the
at
sky and the stars, and just listen to UnPanderers.
That kind of would be badass.
Yeah. I could go on a trip if our listeners would pay for it and do exactly that and record everything.
Huh. I get what you're saying. I'm picking it up.
Okay.
I wish they would put it down. You know?
Yeah. So this episode, what did we talk about?
Everything?
Yeah, we talked about Schindler's List and Mugatu.
We did cover them.
Lighten it up a little bit. Come on, guys. It wasn't that serious.
And we talked about this area right here, folks. The heart.
Yeah.
Also, Moosehead Championship ice hockey.
Okay.
Yeah, 2013, I think.
Bleep that out now.
No. They didn't say it. It's the championship. You can only get half the logo. They sponsored an event in Delaware area.
Yeah.
2010, baby. Woo! Last time I played ice hockey, probably.
We're a perfect match for the podcast, and
I didn't tell you our score.
What's the score?
4 out of 53.
Huh. That's a little lower, but I
4
think
out
we
of
can
53
work on it.
wrong. Oh man, we're perfect for each other.
I knew it.
Oh goodness.
And then we talked about random crap for a while.
People are always asking me if that gray streak is real. Real good looking. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
It's only a matter of time before I start looking at myself in the podcast, you know? All right.
Yeah. If you were an Indian back 500 years ago, I feel like you might blend in. They might think that's a feather or something. When did that trend died out a long time ago? You must have been embarrassed when that came around.
You know that came back.
It did?
Not kidding. Yeah. Women at like expensive salons were getting the little feather piece.
Oh, the feather. Oh. Wow.
It's like a it was pretty hot for a little bit, I'm gonna say. Hottish.
Everyone gets their share.
Everyone gets their fill.
Yeah. What I'd like to say though is we like you folks.
We like you a lot.
Thanks for watching. Check us out socials, website UnPanderers.com, YouTube,
check all the social. Check them.
Patreon, MySpace, Facebook. We got them all.
Did you stop?
No, I didn't stop.
Oh, Jesus.
You gotta keep firing.
I can't, I'm shooting blanks.
Shooting blanks now. I mean, you've always been shooting blanks, but
holy smokes, folks.
Holy smokes, folks. We like you. We like you a lot. Have a good night.